question should always be, who's getting fucked here? And hopefully it ain't gonna be me. That's all I'm worried about. I'm like, I'm just trying to avoid that fuckery. No fuckery for me.
That's the high right there.
I'm trying to avoid the fuckery, man. I'm looking for this 900 push.
Yeah, that's coming. So the 1 hour chart. You get the 1 hour chart now, chat, right? Everybody's like, oh man, it looks crazy, but that's a nice V-shaped recovery, if you want to call it that. That's what we also saw with the sell-off. With all those red candles basically before obviously market open today. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we're at 26,000 or higher. Somebody said they're going to gamble short for the numbers.
Was a big old bull flag on the 1 hour, man.
I'm long here off this
God,
850
dog,
here.
that's a big old candle on the 1 hour.
There off the EMA, so trying to see if we can't get up there through possibly the 80s or more, but I kind of want to get out before these numbers come out. So give it a little bit of room. Got my stop. Look at that. I only got 5 points on my stop now. Don't tell anybody. Don't call anybody. Don't tell them. They're gonna talk about it. Someone gonna make a video on YouTube talking about how Patrick got a 50-point stop for a 5-point.
That's gonna be it, man. ES is rejecting that high.
Market makers.
I might put one short on. Just one. We're gonna. It's going the wrong way quick. All right. Let's see here.
Really good. Nvidia also up there to the 188.60 area, like banging, knocking on the door, knocking. All right, so at this point, I can move my stop up, 52s. I'm going to take a little bit more profit here if we can just get filled to 72s to lock that in and then ride this rest basically until maybe right before these numbers, or just kind of put my stop right here. Just protect it. Protect it, baby. Either going to straight up here before these numbers come out, or maybe just kind of hold here.
See what the ES wants to do way up here. Nice. Out of one. I'll hold the other one.
I decided to surprise everybody.
Because ES is wanting to lose this.
Stopped out there for now. Break this level. Still very green there, but looking to see what happens after these numbers come out.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait until 10 o'clock, chat. Because the hourly candle is so bullish that you want some kind of pullback, but that does not mean that we're going to get it, obviously. But I mean, you got a nice bottom wick on the current 1 hour candle.
Dow is losing it, 49.6, so it's just selling off.
So,
200 points from the high open.
So ideally, you want this next 1 hour candle to kind of
Gold hanging out. ES is making a bull flag, but let's see where this goes. I don't have a lot of faith in that playing out.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
I don't think it's the end of the world. I think it's the beginning of a new world, that's all.
Fallout. Hashtag Fallout.
Hashtag Fallout. I do like that show. It's a good show. I like Fallout. I like this season a lot better.
You like what?
I like this season a lot better than the other season.
I was gonna say, I watched the first, I think, 3 episodes of the first season, and I was like, eh.
Because this season's better because it's more about the ghoul, and he's really the character that sells the show, honestly. Remember, Patrick said his mind would be blown if it went to 25,800, and well, we're going there, folks. We are going there. Everything is look. The ES rejected that high. The Dow rejected the high, and Q needs to free fall with it. ULTY was looking all right this morning, and I don't know what happened. It just kind of Kind of ate some numbers, but overall not bad, I guess. It was eating up the dividend this morning.
5-minute chart pushed up there.
It's well on its way.
Out through the 15-minute range. Pulling back here now. We'll see if this is going to be like a 5-minute kind of bull flag, right? You get a bull flag here at the top of the range for that push higher after the news comes out.
Yeah, and you're going into the close of that 1 hour candle chat, and like I kind of talk about that a lot, that typically you'll get a lot of times, not all the time, but typically you'll get some kind of reaction back the opposite direction going into a candle closure, especially when there's been a big move. So this is kind of expected on my end that we get, you know, some kind of top wick that starts forming.
MSTR got it back.
Obviously, you got news. Yeah, I took somebody said that I take anything. Yeah,
It was looking a little spicy this morning, and then look at that, all the way back up.
Basically, a break above the EMA on the open, and then we'll kind of see what else we got. Trying to be patient, wait for this news. Once the news comes out, then I'll
Headed to 170 and
We got
pretty much
Nvidia
overnight.
pumping right now,
Yeah.
88.90 area. So Nvidia going
What's
about
the news?
189.
It wasn't anything big. It was like home sales or something.
Got the
U.S.
ES
factory
little bit of a
orders
pullback, NASDAQ
and
little
job
bit of a
openings
pullback.
and ISM services. So there's actually a good bit of news. It's actually more than I remembered. This morning when I looked, I know there was ADP employment, and that didn't really do anything.
If the news wasn't coming out right here, to be honest, I would just be, I'd be long.
Yeah,
I'd be long right here.
yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna put.
But
That's
like, I
interesting.
don't want to get chopped up in this news bullshit.
I don't hate it. I mean, like I said, SPX all-time highs up here. I mean, you're asking
That's not real
you're asking
work.
it to really blow the roof off to do any kind of significant move here.
I'm out here picking up the whole world. I got the whole team on my back.
Always possible, I suppose.
Taking us to the tip of the top. Putting it on for my people. Around the world, baby. Think about it this morning. That
So I
trade
got
that
5
I
minutes.
called out. We all
5 minutes to do some damage.
Thousands of people around the world.
Yeah, it's crazy.
People ask me, they'd be like, man, Patrick, what charity do you donate to? I say, I donate to the charity of the BDA. Helping people around the world.
Where's gold at? 56 on gold. The Dow just still falling.
Yeda, it's the same trade that PW took. I'm not sure, like, how can we both call out the same trade he called out that he was in the long, guys, at the open. We talked about, I literally said right before the open that if price
So zinc would have
closes
taken,
above the 14
well,
EMA,
put it this way,
that it
zinc
goes
will
back.
take,
So,
according to his strategy, he will take a long
So,
What do I do?
off of a retest of about 825.
Bulling out here up to the 189.
If it comes back to
50 area
825, he
now,
will
so
long it. If it does
it'll be
not
interesting
come
see
back to
now with Nvidia
825,
kind of making a move
he will
for
just
this
chase
news,
it.
if the NASDAQ will
That's
follow. But obviously, you want to see the Nvidia looking for it.
That's literally his
Right, 'cause
strategy
it's
right
just kind
there.
of like picks up the whole market. Nvidia bullish, Nvidia pushing.
yeah.
Rest
Why
of the market's
825?
Nvidia's
Because he
coming
takes this initial balance, the initial candles out of the first 30 minutes of the market, he divides it by half, whatever that range is, and above that, he longs it at the halfway mark, and below that, he shorts it at the halfway mark. So he wants the trade at that halfway mark every time. That's his entire strategy for futures.
Bobby Diggs, hey, I appreciate you
Sounds complicated.
being
It's actually very not complicated.
Yeah, just stay tuned, brother. The day's young. It's only 9:56 in the morning, so so.
Could be rotating money from the Dow into the NASDAQ. Like I said, that was the only way I could see the NASDAQ going higher. I just didn't see them all blowing the lid off today, but
Got a pivot point at the 930s, by the way, Chad. 930 is your pivot point. So, if it happens, the news comes out.
I don't even have 930 as a pivot point. At 905, posty.
Nvidia still pushing.
952, posty.
You got the ES, you got the NASDAQ, everything at the top of the 15-minute range right now. Looks like, look at the Dow. The Dow actually getting funny here. Dow pulled back. Dow breaking to the downside there. So the Dow breaking the downside, the NASDAQ breaking the upside, the ES breaking the upside. What's happening? Something's happening. I don't know what it is. If you guys haven't hit that like button, subscribe button, blow it up. A-Train said, what a fucking loser. I said, watch the Max 7 a week ago. PW laughed.
Gold getting a bounce.
I don't know if I laughed at you.
Just wait it out.
Hey, A-Train, just remember, bro. You watching me. I ain't watching you.
Guys, we got almost 5,400 people tuned into the show. We appreciate the support, guys.
He told me a week ago that I got to watch it. I never knew about this. You're telling me that the NASDAQ goes up when the Max 7 goes up? I never knew about this, Pete. How have I gotten to where I got without the chat helping me along the way?
Crazy.
Some guy named A-Train. He could have told me this a long time ago. I would have been so rich.
A-Train.
Fucking A, man.
Yeah,
make too much money.
Do us a solid, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't already. I saw a lot
On a
of
daily
people
chart,
in
the
chat.
NASDAQ has topped out at that
We
930
should be
level
at
several
about
times.
1,500 likes by now.
900,
like I
930
said,
level.
almost 5,400 people tuned into the show. We appreciate the support, guys.
Several
Let's
times.
go.
Crazy Herod said, I can pass evals, but I can't get a payout.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, I think there is a very clear issue that you probably can identify, right? So I'm sure there's something going on. Once you're funded, you're
Full porting.
you know, you're doing something that you normally don't do in the evals. So
About a minute and 20 seconds left on the.
S&P is looking like it's either building a bull flag or it's starting a sloping line of resistance to the downside. I would be more inclined to say it's a sloping resistance to the downside.
if I thought it was a guaranteed
right now,
go up move, I would be long, but nothing's guaranteed.
That's nice.
Big move, man. Bitcoin's not really holding it up, so it's kind of interesting. Doesn't really care what Bitcoin does anymore.
What is the
It's free floating in its own little realm of reality.
What, guys? Let's go.
We're back.
30 seconds, buddy. Johansson said, you got to take profit on that put you bought?
Yeah.
30 seconds.
500.
Oh, he's expecting a big move down.
Until the chat tells us, I told you.
Or it's an expensive ass put.
See, why are you
right.
not long since open? It's so easy, man. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Why'd you not get long at open? It's so easy, man. Everybody needs to get long. If it dumps, someone's gonna say I told you. If it goes up, someone's gonna say I told you.
Yeah, always.
So just go ahead and don't tell us, guys.
Always.
We don't care.
Interesting.
Don't say nothing.
It's a lot of data for it not to really go anywhere yet.
All
Well, the
right,
fact that it didn't go straight up tells enough.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
It's like
not much.
that's like the idea of like how bad are we about to dump this
Pull back.
thing?
Uh-oh. They're gonna tell us. God
All right,
damn it.
I'm out of
Damn it,
that
Chad,
one. I
don't
got
tell me.
$67 out of this day on that account.
Right to the middle of the 15-minute range.
Boing, that's where Zinc would take the long right there. I don't know if he trades it off data since it's technically a data trade, but that would be his long entry.
Yeah, it's basically tapping off the high, guys. What I'm saying, off the 5-minute ORB.
Gold took a nice candle to the downside here. I kind of really want to take a gold long. But man, it could just bleed out hard. YM. Oof, the Dow smoked. The Dow's down 300 points from the high. Holy smokes.
All right, let's see how this 5-minute candle closes. Back down there to the VWAP.
Did you get your money?
Nvidia pulled back from the 190.
That's at 250 right now.
That's pretty close. You got a stop in?
No.
Put a stop in it so you don't lose your money. Just put a stop at break even. Like $10 over break even. Just humor me. This is the 200 moving average on the ES here. It's not really wanting to let it go.
So top of the ORB, 5-minute ORB I'm referring to, chat, 25,000, 22.75. You don't want to see that level. Basically, I don't want to see this current 5-minute candle kind of close below there, because if it does, then we're probably headed lower. I want to see a reaction back down to the we got a couple minutes left.
We can hold here and be very bullish.
Yeah,
That pullback. So.
Very bullish.
Losing that 200 a little bit on the ES.
I told you.
Bro, you better put a stop in that bitch. The NASDAQ is not following suit.
The 15-minute range is the downside, but the NASDAQ still right here in the middle of the 15-minute
This thing could eat this up so quick.
We've got a little bit of a kind of a bear flag forming here. We're right there at the VWAP though, so maybe we're gonna just swipe right through there and get down there through the 800s quickly. But a little suspect getting short right into that VWAP. I just don't love it. You know, that's the thing, right? There's always setups, but sometimes you're gonna see a setup and you're like, yeah, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't like, yeah, A+.
It's not A+.
Yeah.
I do not like how it's holding, man.
See? CD?
Yeah.
Sometimes Spidey senses.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And yeah,
The NASDAQ's not wanting to continue this downtrend.
Yesterday in the middle of that range, you got absolutely fucked.
And you gotta keep in mind, this was the basically the high of the overnight right here. Wanting to hold this high.
But don't you go long.
Mr. Connections, you missed it this morning. We had a good time. We missed it. Let me give you a recap of what happened. I joined the live stream. Johansson joins the live stream. I said, "Where are we going?" He said, "I think we're going to take out this London low at 727." And I said, "I'm going to give you about 6 minutes after market open before it goes up." And you completely abandoned this entire idea. And that's exactly what happened. It went straight up. He's like, "Okay."
I've done that.
It's so great. Oh, you know what? You know what's crazy is he'll probably switch to calls, and then we're gonna go to that London low every time. Oh man, there it goes, man. 850. I think it. Yeah, you probably should get out of that put.
Yeah. Oh, look at that, man. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that it's gonna. What put are you in? You in like a 69.50?
Yep.
Okay. God. Oh, that's how I know I've been trading with you too long. Oh no! All right, let me see. Let me see here. Man, it's hard for me. It's hard for me to bet against you because you know how much I hate all-time highs and it going up there. But I don't think it's gonna stop. I think it's gonna go back up there. I think the one scenario in which this goes higher that I had in mind is playing out.
Tell me that.
I mean, it is. That's what I said. I said that the probability of the NASDAQ going up like 25,900, 26,000 is going to require one of those indices to just eat it. Like, they're not all going. and the Dow is sitting down 300 points from this morning. Money came out of there and went somewhere else. It's a good chance it's going into the NASDAQ right now. They're rotating to the tech sector and pumping it up. You know, ES isn't going down, man. The NASDAQ's going for the high a day, basically.
Pump it up.
Now, it is possible that the NASDAQ goes up and the ES doesn't go up as much, but they're both going to go up if that continues to happen.
Are you trading the options in a cash account or a margin account?
Cash.
Could you imagine if you had 25 grand in a margin account? Oh my God. The calls he'd be getting from Weeble. He'd have his own personal, they'd have an own personal account person at Weeble just calling him up. Hey, Eric, how's it going today? You know, I've noticed that since the last time we talked 6 minutes ago that you have also exceeded your margin. I'm just going to stay. I think I'm just going to stay on the phone with you while we sort this out. Oh, man. Projecting the 50-day moving average. $50-day moving average is projecting. Oh, man, that NASDAQ still is pretty strong.
We got AI. The future is AI. Everything. I can't wait to clone myself into the AI. I don't even know.
Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know.
You think people in the chat will figure it out that like it's not the AI? I'm training the AI to be just like. I'll just say, hey, go watch every single one of my YouTube videos for the last 8 years. Become me, talk like, look like, be like.
You'll never know. You'll never know.
Why can't AI trade? Because it's too smart. I'm telling you, you got to be a little bit retarded to be a day trader. Honestly, you talk to any successful day trader, I'm telling you, they're on the scale. They're on the spectrum. If they're not half retarded, they're very close to retarded. This is the only way that you can actually be profitable. That you have a bit retarded.
This is irrational.
All right, well, getting very, very tight here at the highs. Do we break to the upside here now? Try to get through that 60, 70 area. I think we do. I think it's possible. It's like, it's also, I would say it's like, just really forcing us to be patient, right? Because like the same thing with yesterday, right? We had that after all that consolidation.
Nice move.
So maybe we get similar or something today. So it's like let this consolidate, let it do whatever it's doing, right? And then we're gonna go, ooh, that's what I want. I want to like see that.
Yes, it's diverging from the NASDAQ.
Look at that.
I see that very clearly.
But then we're like fucking trying to trade like. Oh my God! Look, guys! I gotta get
Opposite charts happening here. Very
if
interesting.
I losing trades, right? If I'm like, if
YM is not getting a bounce.
I guarantee the losing trades are always just like some random ass trade that I just like. Oh, I'm gonna try to get long. Well, that wasn't.
It's the only green indice, actually, the NASDAQ.
When you go back and look at it, like, what was
That is interesting.
Yeah, you're like, you go full retard. So that's why, like, this I'm really trying to like be aware of what this 5
Yeah.
is doing because I think it's gonna stop me from like just trying to jump in.
Big
on some
divergence.
Stupid, little 1 minute fucking setup or whatever. Like, being a little bit more patient. I mean, I'm very green on the day right now, so I'm just like, everything after this is just free money.
Bro.
That's why they say you gamble. I mean, they can say I gamble all I want, but like, I will.
Gold
rely on it.
44.41.
Like I said, I'm
Gold
a good
going
gambler.
down. ES wants to break lower. The NASDAQ is
This
not
time, before
stopping.
soon, I think we're gonna
What is happening right now?
Delete it off the internet. Everybody's fucking scamming people.
Sold those ULTY shares yesterday,
Or
Lauren.
selling my
You should have
course on,
sold
like,
them.
fucking Etsy and shit, dude.
I wrote some puts down here.
Fucking
Again,
Indians,
on
man. No
ULTY.
offense to the Indians, but it's definitely people message people on like Instagram and shit selling my
April
course
17,
for like
$36 puts. I got $505 for them.
For how far out?
But again, I love the Indians, but
April
they be
17th.
Ooh, that's
they be
out there.
selling my course.
Yeah. But worst case, I get the shares at $36. So worst case, I get the shares at 31.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna delete it. So if you did buy it, like it'll
Really
still be
hoping that
available.
it
but I
doesn't
think
go there because
Well, if they're paying, let's just say they pay out 50 cents a week. That's $2 a month over 4 months. It's $8. We drop $8 in 4 months if there's no increase in. Yeah, it'd be $29 in April.
Yeah, but we haven't done that.
Oh, I'm aware that we have not yet done that. You also wanted everything to just continue to scream higher, or for that, at least that fund to just hang on.
Right now, the NASDAQ is going up. The ES is pulling back. The Dow is going straight down. So you have the Dow going straight down. You have the ES pulling back.
Man, I want to short the NASDAQ, but this just seems so interesting.
So it's either going to be basically you see a pullback here in the NASDAQ, and then finally the ES starts to push back up, then the NASDAQ might go higher. But it's
Yep, that's what I'm afraid of, is that the ES is just going to find a base.
Nvidia also topped out at that 191 area.
They pull the money out of the Dow, money comes out of gold, metals, pumps up the
So it was able to put in a higher high.
NASDAQ.
But no momentum to kind of.
That's a lot of wicks in this.
Yeah,
Look at all those 5-minute wicks.
Yeah, it's like building up.
That looks like a scary place.
Yeah.
I'd be like scared to be in there. I don't want to be in that.
Yeah,
It's dangerous. It's like in the jungle. Lions and tigers and bears, wicks, oh my! Lions and tigers and bears, wicks, oh my! Well, while we have a minute here, we're waiting for the market to move. Let's talk about getting.
It was always my dream to get. It really has changed my life.
I got last night. Actually, I got twice. I just got this morning, and it was
Boom, boom, boom.
very
Got it.
Some people say it's hard to get.
508.
Honestly, it's never been an issue for me.
Oh, dude. There's nothing better than getting. My friends are always getting. I don't even know where to start.
Anyone can get funded today with Warbucks. WarbucksBTC.com.
It's true. You can also get fucked. Funded at WarbucksBTC.com. That's right.
Why do I have a fill
All right,
here?
hey,
Is
I
that
don't know. I think I
delayed?
said this earlier, but I was like, so I remember some
Okay.
word coming out of my mouth where I was
Delayed.
like, hey man, if this thing doesn't fucking go anywhere, I'm out of here. And I might be at that point, Dean.
Got the barcode action.
Right back down again.
Yeah, right back down.
Oh god, it hurts. This is like, see, this is where I get fucked. I know it sounds weird to say, but like, this is where I get fucked, right? Honestly, like, this is the price action that fucks.
I'm above profit target on 4 of those days, Chicago.
When it just gets stuck here, because I start trying to buy either like the breakdowns or the breakups, right? And it's like you just get fucked.
Yeah. So the 1 hour candle, current 1 hour candle is bearish. Has not put in a higher high yet. You got a nice bottom wick on the candle. But it's still early. That's the issue, chat. It's still early in the candle, right? You got 43 minutes left in the current candle. So we're not saying that there can't be an upside move, but
Well, we want to see if I think it's like I said, if the ES and the Dow can like find support and start pushing back up,
that hopefully will help.
that'll help the NASDAQ. I think because that's the problem, right? You have the NASDAQ just kind of stuck here. The setup is there.
Yeah, Nvidia looks good. I mean, even on the 5-minute chart, Nvidia looks pretty
we
good.
just need more momentum.
But yeah,
It's a 40-hour time frame.
Down she goes.
Man, that's almost 24 hours.
You're getting some momentum, all right.
Pat, did D-Money tell you he's my chocolate man?
So again, like if you would have taken Zink's trade, I mean, you would have been good for 30 points off of that.
You definitely a man. That's a man.
Off that move. Coming back to that entry, but could have worked out.
Tell me again, what does he do?
He waits out the first 30 minutes of the market, 9:30 to 10. He marks out the midpoint of whatever that range is. And then if it comes back to that midpoint, he longs it. If it comes back and bounces, he longs it. And if it comes back and breaks it, he shorts it. Or like, let's say, like today, the market went up, right, off open. So that range was like, say, 780 to 860. So the midpoint there is around 820. So since he would be bullish because that was the initial move up, the initial balance was up, he'd come back on that data candle when it came down, he would long that, or maybe he would even wait till now to long 825 and say that the market is going to continue up in an uptrend. But if it went down from say 760 to 700, and it retested that area of like 730, the halfway point, then he would short that and say that it's going to continue downtrending. Now, I think that strategy only works for a short trade. Best case scenario, it's a trend day, which we don't get as often as that strategy would want to have happen. So I just see him post about it on Twitter like every day. I bet he's got a post on it right now. Let me look. I bet there's a post on that motherfucker right now talking about how it's just the goat of trade strategies or some shit. Let's see. He's in here somewhere.
Do anything but look at it anyway?
I mean, ES has clearly picked a direction here. Rejected the all-time high. Oh, he's live trading right now on X. Let's see what he's doing. He's in that trade right now. Get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
He sure is. I can't even make that up. I'm going to take a screenshot for you. There it is right there, folks. That's his expectation.
8 minutes on this, so at 10:23 is the earliest I would front run it. Unless we somehow miraculously get SPY back to 629. We're just gonna sit here and watch it. 693, what am I saying? Holy dyslexia.
Is he trading view? Yeah.
I don't even think I have dyslexia, but I just said that completely backwards.
How funny is that?
Perfect representation of the strategy, though. Right to the 50% mark. Wish they lined up. That kind of sucks. It's a 55-point range from the 50%.
You know who else took that strategy? You know who else did that on more of a candle basis, a 15-minute candle basis? Was that that guy, the funded Danny Trades. Did you ever watch his streams?
Once or twice.
He would watch. So he would look at a 5-minute candle or a 15-minute candle. A lot of times, since he was scalping on a 5-minute, if he would always trade the 50% mark. It's like right here on the 5-minute. Since it's over the 50% mark of the previous 5-minute, he would long it. He would do it all the time. That was his strategy. Interesting. So Zinc strategy is the same thing, basically just waiting out. ES is just not it's not having it. Interesting. You can't comment on people. Oh, yes, you can.
That's why I take the IB. The IB extensions, these are just extra. So some days it hits, some days it doesn't. You can see how much it drops off after half a standard deviation hits. It's quite weird as SPX Gamma and Delta are positive, but price keeps dropping. Yeah, if I don't understand what's going on, definitely no reason to trade.
There's a guy was
eating saying, I bet you were in that trade at 825. I wish, man. If they had lined up, I definitely would have taken it right there. No, it was a little early. Probably wouldn't have taken it, but it's working out perfectly right now. Yeah, I wish I was. What's going on, Simon? How you doing? If QQQ breaks high and SPY is at 50%, will you short SPY for IB low? No. I want to show you guys 2 examples here. So last Tuesday, pull it up on SPY and Qs. I don't think SPY is going to go take a new high, but we still have 5 minutes to cover this example, so we'll use it. Last Tuesday, SPY made an IB high.
Man, it only works if you take the trade 100% of the time. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter what it did last week.
Looked like it was going to form the low and then the high first, so they almost lined up, and then Qs ended up forming a new low. And I ended up taking this one because I wasn't watching SPY at the time. It hit 50%. I was in short. Everything was good. And then it just never came back down. And that's because SPY dragged it.
Never came back down.
Drag it all the way up. So right now, and this is even worse than this day because Qs and SPY at least were lined up with what they were doing for price. It just got unfortunately lucky and unlucky that price ended up taking a new low. They were lined up, they just had a little mishap. But right now, I just overlapped them. Qs and SPY are pointing in the exact opposite direction. They're not even remotely close to what
Huh? What you think it's doing, buddy?
I think it got a lot more downside.
Downside? It's just hanging out up here. Yesterday you said if it consolidates up here, you think it goes higher. What changed? What happened?
We gotta go get the pre-market low and the London low.
Man,
and all the lows.
we ain't going back there.
Then we can go up.
It ain't never going back there.
Man, NSTR just ate it.
Boing. I don't know, man. It's a big old bull flag. ES is not interested in partaking in the bull flaggery.
I think this is kind of like feeling like this is a lot
The
like
Dow's
yesterday, right?
still going down.
It's like this hourly candle,
400
just
points from the high.
sitting here, and then it's like later
Down.
on today we get that expansion after everybody basically gets stopped out from the shorts, stopped out from the longs as well.
Still didn't take out the high. Yeah, I know. But that's what we're kind of saying. Like, if you're trading momentum, you want it to obviously take out the high of the previous candles and then continue higher. So hasn't done that yet, and we're right back. We're kind of retracing back down now inside of that range that we just broke out of. So we'll have to kind of see.
Got to get up there fast. Like it needs to start moving faster, right? Like that's the problem too. Is these slow grind attempts to break through just kind of end up getting defeated, and then we just get stuck again. So got to go faster. We can break through that 75 level. I think 900, 25 points away. It ain't far, but You know how that goes. He's trying. This should push right through here, guys.
Yeah,
Let's see. Through this 80 level. Come on. Through this 80 level. Let's see. Who the fuck is calling me right now? You idiots. Don't call me right
Gold bouncing pretty hard. Market bouncing pretty hard. Damn, gold bounced really hard.
Oh, buddy.
30-point bounce on gold.
And that's what you want to see.
QDTE new highs.
Although that's a stop loss run right there, by the way, chat. If you're looking at the chart right now and you just saw how the price just teleported. Anybody else see that? You saw that, right?
Yeah.
We teleported. That's teleportation. Price action.
Yeah, I'm in a long as well, guys. Right on that break of 879. Kind of see if we can get going here. We consolidated and we pushed up to the upside, so I want to see the momentum kind of take us higher above 900.
Let's go. 25,900 and then 930 to the upside there, guys. Hobo Joe said, what about a liquidity grab to gain more momentum to the downside? Yeah, I would think for a liquidity grab, the liquidity grabs really, I truly think they happen more on the 1 hour chart, right? Like it, because it's just like they're not gonna play the 1 minute candle for liquidity grab.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, you're gonna get obviously some fake outs and pops and drops, but like when you really look at the 1 hour chart, the 1 hour chart really shows you like, hey, the market it's gonna move to these key levels. Because that 1 hour chart gets rid of all the little noise.
Yeah, eliminates the noise.
Yeah, so it's like even yesterday, yeah, we popped, we got really close to the previous daily high, we pulled all the way back, and then by the end of the day we were above that. So it's kind of that same theory. What's your stop, D, for the long? Where would you not want it back below?
Yeah, I don't want it back. I don't want this current candle's high low to be taken out, chat.
I like that. Yeah, that makes sense. Especially right now.
Yeah, like right now.
Candle's closing in 2 seconds. So this candle here needs a break. Go straight up. Holding the 80s. Let's see what the ES and the NASDAQ are doing. Who would have thought?
Yeah, there you go.
Who would have thought, D?
Yeah.
I swear to God, like I look fucking retarded.
Taking it all out the Dow, man.
What did we say? Right? Once the ES starts pushing back up, get ready for the NASDAQ to go. Look at the NASDAQ. D-Money, 10 points. That boy good!
Oh, yes, just going straight back up.
Did you trade today, D?
Yeah,
Hey, D-Money, right? Did you put a trade on today? Hey, D-Money, what trade did you do today?
It's crazy, man.
Hey, D-Money, what?
Shut up. What you doing, Johansson?
Short, man.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay. Well, why are we short?
I'm not sure.
Okay. At least we're on the same page. On this, we agree.
I got a feeling.
Well, I mean, I just don't. They just rotated it, man, out of the Dow into the NASDAQ. It had to come from somewhere. It didn't just coming out of thin air. I've noticed that they don't all pump. Yeah, definitely not the Federal Reserve. 902. That's a big old bull flag on the freaking NQ, man. I love a good short, but I just don't. I don't know, man. Got to be 30%. It's fine. That's just one day. You get back tomorrow. You get more money.
31%.
You can't request that today anyway, can you?
No, this is turning it into funding.
Oh. Which one is which eval's 30%?
Bankers trading.
Oh. Well, that's easy to lose money on an options account. You're like pro at that.
I could probably get it today.
You have to be below 30% or at 30%?
Yeah.
I mean, just whatever that calculated is, just take that exact option trade and let it go to zero. That's easy.
Today's actually my highest day. Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, I mean that's literally all you have to do. Buy an option that goes to zero today for the exact amount of money that you need to lose. Piece of cake.
Yesterday. No. I'll come back to this. Other thing spot.
Hey, so I just went on this website of these people that buy scrap gold, and they have a banner across the top of their site, and it says, "Due to global financial power struggle, silver scrap is no longer being accepted at any U.S. refinery across the entire market."
God, no! Look at that candle.
I knew that was coming. That's why I'm in 3 puts right now. See that?
Come on, look at this right now.
Look at that. I knew it. I'm not dumb, bro. I'm telling you, I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. That's why my options account is up $1,500 right now because I knew that was coming.
Oh, I just asked you why. You said I have no idea.
Where did they weren't gonna run that liquidity until they moved through that freaking candle. That was like the perfect.
That's what they were waiting for.
Something happened.
Tomorrow, I've got one more option to get out of
more
it.
with Russia candle.
Is that what came out? Something come out?
Something. That was nasty too.
That was fucking great. Look at that 70, 80 point candle. Holy shit.
I'm so happy I did not try to get long and just like keep riding this. Oh, thankful.
Wow.
Thank God.
Gonna eat the whole thing up like it never happened.
That's what I'm thinking too. Yeah.
Hey, this is when those 10 points fucking hit.
Yeah.
Right? This is one of those days where you're like, thank God I took profit. The funny thing is now it'll probably just pop straight back up again.
Just made a wick. What is that wick at? 8? That thing went down to 808. 100 point candle. 100 point wick. Get out of here.
I told you it was gonna drop. I've been telling you this whole time, Patrick.
Did you get out of them options you were just in?
Why you not short at 900?
Yeah, I'm still in one.
God dog.
And the last one.
Man.
Down a little bit right now.
Dude, that's a curb stomp right there. Jesus. Look at that. Okay. Well, that's cool. Glad we're here to watch that happen.
Yeah, I know, right?
Jesus.
All of a sudden, I saw my options account go freaking green. Like, he was like, what? What?
FOMO is real, man. I'm sitting here and I'm like looking at this chart and I just want to trade. I want to get in. I want to get out. I want to make a little bit more money.
Don't love the fact that that's a giant wick.
I'm really trying to stop that. I'm trying to stop that. You know, I'm trying to be better. The greed is real. Which is hard, right? Because right now I'm up 3,000, 1,000, 1,000,
immediate news.
$5,000, $6,000 in these funded
I don't
accounts.
see anything yet.
And it's like, I don't know, like, I guess
You want to keep going?
Yeah, you're like, yo, I want to make more. But this ain't the market to do that.
I mean, look at this current. So look at current 5 minute. So if you guys kind of look at this, the current 1 hour candle now, right? I mean, that's not encouraging. So if I'm a bull, you know, if you didn't catch the long that we just kind of talked about, and you got that drop, maybe you tried to chase it or something, like you probably, you know, you put in a lower low now. So
Nvidia, China to halt chip purchases. Yes, that was the news. Yeah. So China told the tech companies to halt Nvidia chip orders because we War 7. Yeah. See, now it's like we're just in this fucking range here. Ugh. Ugh. Nvidia starting to move down. This could start to kind of just see. Now the problem is like you think about it like this, right? Like it's like if Nvidia has that bad news, maybe some other companies have good news. Maybe they're happy. They're great.
I don't want to risk. I don't want to put any risk.
Oh, that was the dip right there.
Right?
China companies
like,
to halt
even
Nvidia
if they, let's say Nvidia pulls back.
Yeah.
You know, Nasdaq.
China told all its tech companies to halt Nvidia H20 orders.
Look, China only needs a couple of them, and then they're just gonna knock it off. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Halt. We figured it out. We know what they're doing. We have it. Oh, man.
Which is exactly why Trump said don't send them to him.
Crazy. It's fading it. Fading the recovery. This guy on the Book Maps channel is short from 900. He was long to 900, and now he is short 900.
Power short, baby. Power short. We call it the Napoleon complex. Saved by China. Johansson was saved by China.
Kind of. I mean, it gave him a little out. Now we just need the retractment of that statement. Kick you in the dick faster than you've ever been kicked. Whew.
Look at it.
It's not wanting to die.
I see that. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta go and wire my money out my futures. I mean, into my.
Oh boy.
Go put it in my futures from my options account. I'll be right back.
Beating it all up. Yeah. Oh, I see it.
Come on, take your money and run.
Yeah. Still trucking, dude. Still trucking.
Down on Bourbon Street.
Where's $1.30? Man, super fun. I tell you.
Oh, she going,
Oh,
folks.
there it is.
It comes. What's going on here? You sound like Biden. What is happening here? Right, what's going up? What's going on here? We're all going short. Short of the market. I think he woke up from a nap. The bad dream. It's all a bad dream.
Hey, we just took out the December 26th PM high.
Took it out to dinner.
Is a fair value gap at 913, and then above that, I don't have anything till 2606 to 9.
Well, yeah. I mean, basically, if you push through this, it could shoot up to 105. Just stair step all the way up there, but that's I don't know, man. It's a stretch. It's a stretch, but they keep dumping the Dow. Maybe it all comes out of the Dow.
Did we gap up today?
At open, no.
In real time hours? No.
No. It actually was opened down from previous day close. I don't know. I mean, at this point, it's still kind of a risky short up here. So,
We gotta go for the London low today.
but you say that every day, and then it doesn't do it.
What?
You know that?
Because it doesn't have to.
Doesn't have to do that shit.
There's no gap, man. There's no gap.
Yeah, but I don't care.
Oh, he cares. The people care.
The people care. They kind of don't, though.
Pick up a putter.
Well, that was the retest of the 9 EMA right there. I took a short on one of my Lucids and was about to put a fucking buy limit down there at 10 points, and then I'm too slow.
You didn't.
I didn't. I can still get out now. I'm still green on it. I'll just put a stop in it. How about that? I don't always like doing this, but fuck it. I'll put a stop in it. And it stopped out. That's why I don't like doing it. Because it comes and gets me almost every time. But I don't know. That ES looks like it want to keep going higher, buddy. ES has not convinced me that it wants to follow through the downside yet. But it might. Could show up. So Tara's cousin, about the same age as her, wasn't feeling that great lately, and she went to the doctor, had some blood work drawn, and they said that she has acute myelolytic leukemia. So that's kind of crazy. And then yesterday, Tara's like, yeah, they took her to Emory, admitted her to Emory, and said if she waits any longer, it'd be fatal. I'm like, how did she go from being like pretty okay to like fatal in a month? It's like, I guess that's just how it progressed. I'm like, that's crazy. So they're gonna admit her for 30 days.
What?
I guess maybe do some chemo or start some kind of treatment. I mean, it's leukemia is blood cancer. And apparently, yeah, it could be aggressive blood cancer. I mean, I would assume that they give you chemo and then run you through I guess it's like dialysis. They filter your blood. pump it back into you. I mean, at her age and demographic, she should have a pretty good success rate for remission. But she got 2 kids that are about the same age as my kids. And Tara's like, I don't know. I mean, what are they gonna do with the kids? Because they live like 45 minutes, hour away from us. I guess her mom's gonna go over there and stay with them for a couple days, and then her parents are gonna come stay with them for a couple days or something. I'm like, dude. She's like, I don't think they're gonna tell them like what's going on. I'm like, bro, how can you not? You have to tell them kids what's happening. That's crazy. She's like, oh, they're just gonna tell her like she had to stay overnight for like some blood work. I'm like, she's not coming home for a month. Oh man, and look, not to be grim, but she might not come home at all. That is also a possibility. So
way more traumatic on the kids if you don't tell them, and then all of a sudden their mom dies. That's way worse.
No shit. Like, just be like, yeah, this is fucking reality, man.
One of the things when my wife was, oh crap, I gotta take a call. I'll be back.
Made a new high up there, buddy. Yep. See, this is like a day where I've got my qualified days in. I should just not do anything.
Right.
Like that's the smart thing to do here. I need to make more money, but also, man, what do? You chase this high, think it's gonna going higher? It's going higher right now. Damn, is it going higher? Whoa! As a candle.
But why is it going higher?
Why? Because they want because they just keep asking you to pay higher, and someone's doing it. Because there's a lot more of you out there than there are of me. You always want it to go higher. That's why. Momentum traders.
Day before, right? Kind of pulling back to 750s. And then look at that. Up there, the 917s now. So
26,000 guys. Like, we talked about that. And that's why Pete, it's funny how he was saying that, but it's true. Like, we even talked about like levels that we talked about 900 level would be in play if we're bullish. We talked about 26,000 being in play possibility, right? And we're about 80 points away from getting there. I wouldn't be surprised. The higher time frames are extremely bullish right now. So yeah, you had some pullbacks.
Also, the ES is still kind of lagging, right? So the ES, I think if the ES starts going and then going higher, well then like NASDAQ's gonna go higher.
Yeah.
So the fact that the ES is like kind of lagging the NASDAQ gets moving, people get confidence that the ES is pushing, and it's like the indexes are moving. It's easier to be the market to be bullish when everyone's bullish. When they buy in. Yeah, I mean, I truly think that we'll make new all-time highs this month. 26,300 area. Because if you look, again, hourly chart, really, like, what have we done? We put in a higher low here, 25,200 here, from that low in December. 24,000 and then the high. It's almost like I would say, what, invert head and shoulder.
Yeah. I'm not. I mean, huge possibility today, chat, that we hit that 26K. Would not be surprised.
You're still squeezing, boys.
Yeah.
funny because what? It goes back to that same idea, right? That 5 minute, the 5 minute chop consolidation is kind of what got this move going.
They got it going.
Yeah. It's like it's just getting tighter and tighter. Almost, this is exactly like this shit yesterday. Chop, chop, chop. 10 o'clock to 11. Expand. So.
Oh man, 926.
This is just right there at that resistance, guys. 920 resistance back there in December. We were like, hey, we broke out through the previous Friday high. We broke out through the previous day high. Guess where we're going? Look at the hourly chart.
Yeah, hear you, buddy.
I think also when you focus more on the higher time frames, or at least understanding what the overall market's looking, and like you're gonna stay out of doing stupid trades.
Yeah,
right? You're not gonna try to force a short when you're like, well, fuck, hourly still looking bullish as fuck. Right? Like, yeah, maybe you can get little shorts, little scalps, but like the more that you trade, right, the more that you're trying to inverse or trying to like fight the trend, the more times that you're doing that, the more opportunity that you're gonna lose.
Yeah, I agree.
And the best part is like I even do it sometimes where I'm like, man, I'm gonna risk a little bit, right? I'll just get in for a quick short, risk like 5 points.
Yeah.
But that you get it's like getting cut up by you end up blowing your account by losing 5 points.
Yeah, and I had to learn.
Times.
I had to learn that. I had to learn that the higher time frame, like, and even if you don't like, and that's what PW is basically saying. Like, maybe you don't. Some people are like, oh, like I never look at the 1 hour or the 4 hour. You got to know what's going on those higher time frames because it's gonna come back to bite you at some point. So if you I had to kind of notice that, guys, because I had a lot of accounts that I'm like, man, like why am I losing on this trade? And then you're going to like the higher time frame.
Yeah,
higher time frames.
I
Like
short it right at the bottom.
Yeah, you short it right at the bottom.
I short the goddamn bottom of the hourly candle.
And you'll be surprised how many times that happens.
Yeah.
Like, so
remember, like the higher time frame is where the market's going. The smaller time frame is just the noise.
It's just noise. Yeah.
Like even that little drop that we just had, where everyone was like, "Holy fuck, it's gonna flip, and we're gonna break the lows now." It's like,
are we?
Maybe, maybe not. Still respecting, right? Like I think that might be a good lesson, like to learn or think about, right? Is like identify a key level on the higher time frame, and then be like, "Hey, I ain't fucking around until the lower time frame gets below the higher time frame low." Right? Like if you're looking at the hourly candle, like, hey, I'm not gonna fuck around until the hourly candle breaks the previous hourly candle.
Yeah.
And then maybe I'm looking for a short, but I'm gonna wait for that.
Yeah.
And I tell people all the time, man, if you gotta create rules that are gonna stop you from getting in every 5 seconds.
Yeah, you gotta have some controls. Yeah.
You gotta have some, because that's a problem. Because even especially with the prop firms, right? We get like you just want to pass the eval as fast as possible. So like someone today would have been like, fuck man, I almost passed the eval, but I got chopped up in this 5 minute range. I should have been patient. I would have passed it with this move above 900. All I needed was 20 points. How did you hear that?
Yeah, all
I
the
needed
time.
5 points, man, but I got chopped up.
All the time.
So it's like you got to wait for those very kind of like almost stupid, obvious moves where you're like, ooh. I think looking at this now, I'm like, okay, what did we do? We had that news come out. We bounced right off the VWAP, and then bam, we're right back up here. So that's telling me like, hey, this ain't a short. The fact that we fucking, after we dropped from 900 to 800, then right back up.
Right back up.
I ain't shorting there.
40-point wick on the bottom of that 5 minute candle when that news came up.
And again, guys, like it all goes back to the same story of like, hey, just because, all right, like here, all right, the market went higher. Oh fuck, why didn't you get long? Patrick, you should have got long there, went higher. Like just because the market goes up or down, goes down, and maybe you don't get in on trade doesn't mean you're wrong.
Yeah.
Right? Like, because at the end of the day, if you look at enough of these trades, if you look at 1,000 opportunities to take a trade, and you're just trying to filter out the least, least probability. Like a 50-50 trade ain't a good trade. I want to be like, ooh, this is a 60-40, this is a 70-30 trade. Right? Like there's a reason for this to go higher. And I think we said like that 900 was like that key level. And I don't really know exactly how it's gonna look, but like I'm thinking that this is gonna wick back down.
It's already broke that 900.
We broke out. We're right here at this resistance from Friday, December 26th.
Yeah.
right? There's barely any wick on the bottom of this candle.
Maybe you get a swipe of like 936, like 935.
Just to take out those, stop orders and shit, and then whack it back in.
So the ideal chat, and I know I get that a lot, like people send me like DMs and stuff, and like all that, right? So yeah, the higher time frame is bullish. You basically wanna go to the lower time frame. So for me, it's a 5-minute chart, and I want to see price basically turn bullish on the 5-minute chart. That's basically what we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like respecting the higher time frame theory.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right. Like if the 5-minute chart ain't doing what the 1 hour candle looks like it should be doing, you're like,
yeah.
That's not good.
So if you're stuck on the 5-minute chart and you're kind of like, oh man, this is a retracement to go short, but it's basically maybe it isn't, because the higher time frame is bullish. It's just basically kind of gaining some energy to push higher, and that's what PW is kind of talking about. So you always have to I try to be mindful of that when I'm taking these trades, and like I said, I had to learn that from going through the fire chat, honestly. So because
ain't nobody lost more than me.
Yeah,
that's truth. Like ain't nobody lost more times than I have. Honestly, we speak from experience, not from like, oh, we're smarter than you,
still sick about blowing an account. Just trying to make $100 more last week. Hey, so Max, that's the hardest $100 to make, right? Because it's all mental. It's like a mental thing. We were talking about that the other day. Like it's like, oh, I'm $100 away from payout, or I'm $50 away from payout, and like it's a mental thing. You have to try to block it out. We've all been there. If somebody's saying that they haven't, maybe they haven't traded long enough yet, but they're gonna experience that. So just keep pushing, man.
PW, you made me money today. Hey,
nice,
like it.
Can you switch to micros? Does Apex allow that? Yeah, Katina, they allow that. The only thing is gonna be if you were trading like, I would say like maybe like 2 contracts, 3 contracts or something, and then you switch to micros in a payout period, there could be an issue unless it's a flip day. So just kind of keep that in mind. They might, just keep that in mind. So yeah.
You can't have
and then you scale back. Yeah, they're gonna have an issue with that. Yeah.
The best thing for Apex is if you're gonna trade Apex, you just gotta like, all right, you say, hey, I have a 50K account. I can make $2,000 and get a payout. I need to make what? You need to make 4,000 or 2,500 or 2,600.
2,600 for 500, 4,100 for 2,000.
Yeah, so for like you should basically aim for that minimum payout.
26.
Yeah, like trade enough size that you're like, hey, if I trade for 10 days and I make $200 every day, get my payout. Like that's how you should trade it. You shouldn't trade it like, oh, let me go make fucking $20,000.
Still going up.
$2,000 payout. Like trade it in the sense that like, a very small size to get to that payout. And then if you blow the account after the payout, you blow the account, whatever. But like your goal should be to trade for the payout, not to trade for imaginary profits. Because who cares if you have $1 million in your prop firm account? And because they're gonna be like, yeah, well, you got denied because you made $30,000 in one day. And you're like, what the fuck? I made $30,000 in one day, and then I can't get a payout. That ain't the way. Nasdaq is still going higher here, right? It's still pushing.
Slow grind up.
Are there some long opportunities here? Maybe. I'd just be worried about some kind of quick yank to the downside there. It ain't like, you know, these little like steps here are scary because I already know that there's gonna come a candle that's gonna go wee. Right? I mean, like, oh, you see that? Like,
what happens. Yeah.
I mean, maybe it just keeps grinding, but I just be worried.
Yeah, I mean, you got a very small wick on the current 1 hour.
Like, where's
candle.
your stop at here?
All right,
If you're long at 920, where's your stop? 900? Like, that's getting taken.
Yeah, like, yeah, that's the thing, right? The further away we get from the EMAs on the 5-minute chart, so I would have to start putting my stops below basically previous candles' lows. So like the current 5-minute candle as an example, right? If I wait for this candle to close, right now the low's around 25,913. So my stop would have to be that low, because if that low gets taken, we're probably headed back to the 14 EMA on the 5-minute chart, which is 25,885. So you have to, the further we get away, chat, it gets more like, right, where are you going to put your stop? But if this is a true slow grind to the upside, you want to see lows of previous 5-minute candles like be held and not taken out.
That 1 hour candle is so just scary.
Yeah,
it's just you know, like, because if you look at the candle, like the 9 o'clock candle, right? We had a wick on the bottom, like a decent wick,
very minimum bottom,
right? Like the last 10 o'clock candle, you know what? That's fucking 60-point wick to the bottom.
Yeah.
Right now, it's like there's no wick there.
Yeah.
So it's like scary because maybe it keeps like kind of pushing up, but it's just like the pull, the dip is gonna be big.
Could be massive. Yeah.
No, it will. I mean, like it might not happen right now.
Yeah.
Right? It might not happen in the next hour, but like there will be a wick that's gonna get down there to that 880 area.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll just go ahead and say it. I mean, you can say whatever you want, but there's something that's coming. Especially because we're up at this like key resistance area.
Yeah, you would want to see a bottom wick. You got a higher probability, right? I would think, and that's just basically when I kind of talk about that, chat. I'm basically just going back through the chart and I'm looking at bullish candles, bearish candles, and like typically you'll get when there's a nice move with momentum, because we're trying to trade momentum. There's typically nice size wicks at the bottom of these higher time frame candles. Right, so like if I'm bullish, I want to see a nice size bottom wick. If you look at the previous 1 hour candle, you got a nice size bottom wick, kind of trapped some people, took them out, stopped them out, whatever, and then it expanded to the upside. And that's why, to be honest, you're probably getting this initial bullish reaction on this 1 hour candle because of that previous wick, right? There's a lot of momentum. You got people looking at that like, oh man, we're gonna head higher, right? So that's
high.
What's happening, but that doesn't mean that that's gonna continue. You still got 44 minutes left. In this candle.
That was 9:30. That's that pivot point he was targeting there at 9:30.
Current 5-minute candle. You see how it couldn't break the previous 5-minute candle low. If it's gonna stair step and continue like grinding higher, you want to see these previous candles lows be respected. But that doesn't mean it has to happen, right? Keep that in mind. You can get a dump.
Hey, like I said, do one of these, boys.
728 is a long way down, man.
This point is straight up. You gotta be West Erie.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's just like,
there's no like.
Yeah, what are you gonna do here? Where's this structure at? We're getting too far from that structure. The market's gonna build a wave, right? It might. Hey, the best part is like I swear to God, this thing could go all the way to 26, right before pulling back. But it's gonna pull back. It's gonna put in that low, another low. It's gotta put in a higher low.
I agree.
So I'm just trying to like stay out of
I'm in
that.
3 micros short.
And
922.
that goes for the same thing with like with the shorts, right? Like let's say you're trying to short this high because you're like, oh, it's got to pull back. Well, I mean, it does, but overall, it's still bullish.
Yeah.
You know, just because it's not a long, don't mean it's instantly a short.
Yeah. Sometimes it's
just
wait for a better entry.
Yeah. It's kind of like I would say it's like if you weren't long from earlier and you're letting it ride kind of thing, then it's just like, yeah, I ain't gonna try to get in here. Because again, it all goes back to what? Like, I'm okay missing out.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, hey, that's fine. If it goes up, I'm like, cool, dude, I made money. I'm green. But if I go and I get long right here and then it crashes 50 points and I blow my account,
it hurts more, yeah.
It's gonna hurt a lot more. I'm gonna look at D-Money and be like, bro, I need some help, man. Let me borrow $5.
Hey, let me hold some.
Let me hold some money real quick, man. So, White House press briefing coming up. Like it.
All right, I'm back.
All right, you're back. We're short.
It's coming.
Yeah.
So what you were talking about your
It's also like
your wife girlfriend's cousin or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
I would say one of the things I'm most thankful about with the situation, how it played out with my wife when she was dying, basically of she had a brain tumor. The day she died, actually, the chaplain from the hospital who I'd been dodging, I'm like, I don't want to talk to a chaplain, called my house. And I saw the number on my caller ID, and I thought it was a nurse, so I answered it, and it was the chaplain. I'm like, oh, crap, I don't want to talk to this guy. But I did talk to him for 5-10 minutes, and he basically said, have you talked to your son about what he wants to do? Does he want to see, does he want to be in the room? Does he want to, whatever? And that had not even occurred to me to talk to him about that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I hung up the phone. This is like 9 o'clock in the morning. I hung up the phone, and then I thought about it for a little while, and then I went to his school at about 11. And I pulled him out of class, and I said, I think mom's dying maybe today or tomorrow, and I should have talked to you about this before. I didn't. This is like in the hallway of the school.
Right.
And so, if you want to come home and be home with her, then we can do that. If you don't, that's totally fine. You can go back to class. But he's like, no, I kind of want to be there. So he came home, and my wife died like an hour and a half later.
Oh, wow.
So, I guess I say that in the context of what you were saying in terms of they're not even going to tell the kids.
Yeah.
That's, really not a good idea. So, it's hard. It's definitely hard to talk to your kids about their parent dying.
Oh, yeah.
Especially, it sounds like maybe she's a single parent. That'd be even harder because that's their only parent. But
well, they have her son's dad is still around. He sees him. I don't know what their visitation is, but he sees him. The daughter's dad is also still around, so it's not. She does have primary custody. Oh, baby, that's a candle.
Yes, I like it.
Yeah, them 3 shorts is moving now.
So, but anyway, I thought I would share that with you.
Yeah.
The kids definitely, they know what's going on, whether you think they do or not.
Right.
Or at least they have an inkling of what's going on. You can't really hide it from them. And if you try to hide it from them, they're going to be in therapy the rest of their life.
No, I mean, I agree. I think people believe that they're protecting their kids from, I don't know, pain or emotional trauma, but honestly, look, man, they're young. They can handle it if they have somebody there that's like can explain it to them and help them through the situation.
Yeah, walk through it. Yep.
Because I'm like, I mean, what, you're just gonna lie to them and then she's gone for 30 days? Like, the lie can't sustain. That's a balance.
Well, and again, I mean, if it turns out she doesn't come home,
right, then it's
really
way
bad.
worse.
It's
Yeah.
really, really bad.
Right.
They weren't given the opportunity to see their mom for her last 30 days on Earth.
Right. Still short 2. I cut 1 at the fucking bottom of that first
we should
dump.
fall pretty good. I mean, I'm thinking we could.
I'm just gonna put my stop in profit up here at highs because I don't want to lose out on any monies. 920. If it wants to bounce, then so be it. That's a move. Now we're getting somewhere. ES is not wanting to give it up.
You buy a bunch of over 10 contracts, right? So, and then you just fucking bid it up to fucking 10 million. So you spend 10 million, then you sell the car for
All right, I'm in one. I got one left. Stop is way up here, 915. Could have just cut it here. That's 175 on the day on this account. That's pretty solid.
Yeah, I mean, so you could literally go and you could bet on the Logan Paul thing. And be like, okay, it's gonna sell for a minimum of 8 million. All right, I buy a bunch. And then I'm gonna go buy it for 10 million. It's at 900 stops in long. Got a 1 point stop. I like it. He stopped out. That went down.
Dude, that's crazy what I read about the silver. No refineries taking scrap silver now.
That is kind of crazy. Oh, that's 200 on the day for this one. So I'm going to put my stop down here at 200. There we go. All right, I'm out. 200 even on the dot. I'll take that. That's all right. I still need $1,000 to get a payout, but that's pretty good. Only 450, 470 away from the buffer.
Yeah, it's just about remembering it, guys, when you get into a trade, right? Like when you're getting ready to get into a trade, you kind of look for an A-plus setup. You have to kind of, and I know if you're new to trading, you're probably like, oh man, like now they're talking about like, but it's important that because if I would have done that 8 years ago, you know, like I mean, that would have saved you so much heartburn and problems. So that's just reality.
I mean, again, I think people really underestimate the value of this, right? We're going through setups. We're talking about setups that's while it's like making a video tonight. If you made a video at 8 o'clock tonight, you're like, all right, chat, out.
Out she goes, 880.
Yeah, somebody said. Yeah.
But could you imagine? Would you like imagine when that like we all remember when that thing started cracking? Was there anything in your brain that was like, okay, I'm getting lost? No, because you're seeing this thing dump and you're like, oh my god,
that was momentum.
like maybe I'll take it short. Like
Yeah.
it's short.
And that's where you have to. That's what I'm saying, guys. You have to apply this like in the moment, when. So like we're looking at the higher time frame. If you're gonna go by the higher time frame, you're like, hey, I wanted to drop. Give me like a nice retracement with a long wick at the bottom, showing that gold is kind of stepping in, and then you're gonna try to party like to go long, right? So that's that's kind of like what we're saying. Nothing matters in hindsight. It's trading. It's all it's in the moment.
Yeah, did you make money?
Yeah, it's
Did you make money?
so
Did anybody get talked about it? Yeah, look at this range that broke out. Yeah. Because the thing is today is perfect example, right? Like the guy who's in hindsight, like, yeah, he got long for the breakout, but it's like, what was it don't let it drop?
So lower time frame drop chat. I think the best way to kind of say it too. The lower time frame drops a lot of times they are not. It's basically noise.
Look at that bounce in 5 minutes, bro.
Yeah, it's basically noise.
Right back up.
Like pulling in one direction. So the higher time frame in this case is bullish overall. All these little drops or retracements, whatever you want to call it, the lower time frame, you should be looking for an instant. To be honest, right? Maybe higher lows being put in, long weeks at the bottom of candles being put in as an example. You're kind of riding the back up. But it takes practice as well. So we can talk about it, and we can kind of. But if you have to in the moment, you're gonna have to practice.
You gotta live it. You gotta live it.
You gotta live it.
You think we still go lower?
728.
She's trying to hold on, man.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
trying
gotta
to
go
hold
there.
on
It's
too.
gonna go there today. Oh, let's see if I made my money. I think we should. I just sold. I got 2 more in the hopper that let's see. 30.
I'm gonna take a MES short. Just one. We'll just take one, just in case it wants to go
wait.
to high day.
It's not even including today's stuff. Okay, so I probably have consistent. Maybe I'll get an email later after the close or something. I don't know how their stuff works. So. Oh, my buying power has increased exponentially.
Gold with a big old bounce, 44.71. Oof. That's up there. That's moving. I like this rejection of this 50-day moving average up here.
There you go.
Not giving it up, buddy.
All right, what we doing? What we doing, boys?
We are doing nothing.
Somebody said they feel personally attacked.
That's a little bit of a bounce.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Especially from the 880s. Those 40 points, man.
That's the setup. The 5-minute chart, we break out 9 10, 9 20. Guys, you don't need 100 points. Get your 10 points, get your 20 points. Walk away, make $100 a day. That consistently for a fucking year. And I'm there ain't gonna who's gonna be mad. Right? There's gonna be no one.
Yeah, that's the fucking.
Ain't no one gonna do it like at the end of the year. Be like, man, fucking Patrick, fuck, you told me to make $100 a day. What an asshole. Yeah, but he did that. You know, but I could have made so much more. No. At the end of the year, you're gonna go, damn.
Yeah.
Pretty good. That's what. How much is that, Jack? How much money is that? Anybody know?
25 grand.
Again, guys, it sounds like not a lot of money, but I'm telling you. 20 grand a year, but never made any money trading your whole entire life, it's a game changer, right? Because instead of losing 100 grand or losing mental and all that, like that, you're going to be in a much better place. That's the trick. Any trader thinks that like they have to make the first year, like. You ever get that question?
Oh, yeah.
You're like, man, how much money did I make?
Oh,
How much do you lose?
that's why it's hard, like, to get people, like, even outside of streaming chat, get, like, things. It's like always, like, a area, right?
Yeah. Oh, I know.
It takes a while, chat, like, to pick up. So what he doesn't sit back, because, the problem is, you see what's on social media, you see what everybody else is making, and start comparing instead of actually saying, hey, you know what? $100 per account, maybe you got 3 accounts, maybe you got 4 accounts.
I don't want to go long. Jesus Christ.
It's a pretty nice breakout candle, though. Double top on ES, though. Taking the double top short. In the ES.
Yeah, look at that. Hey, if you made money today, let me know in the chat. If you made money today, let me know.
Who's for selling also, guys? Hit the like button. So we got 1,500 likes. We appreciate the support.
Everybody make it.
$7,000 on the ES.
Let's go, David. What's your stop at? I want to get long. Come here, stop that, David. Come here, stay that, David. Why did you get short three?
Hmm.
Going, boys. All the way at the top.
Mm-hmm. Jesus.
Still going. Been set for the day. You're not wrong. Yeah, it really was set up today. 100%. I mean, it was just, it did exactly what you do, right? Go back to that EMA, 5-minute chart, made the first 5-minute candle, got push up, break out, bam. Look at that, new high, 950. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Friday we make that all-time high. We got more news tomorrow. All-time high. Also, like like we said earlier, like that daily candle yesterday was basically my very bullish that it broke out through the previous range, and like that was like we're looking for long, right? We want to see it move up. So I told you, got me, Chad. Hold me good. There you go. Done. I'm out of it.
ABTO, go, baby. Look at ABTO.
I'm up, got 5 accounts, 20 to 3,000, 2,000, $12,000. Look at ES. Yeah, ES, same thing. Beautiful. Beautiful setup there, my friends.
The daily chart was beautiful, guys. The daily candle. Look at the daily candle. So it's kind of like what we were saying for the continuation. Big. Yeah, when we first started the series today, that wick. Look at the extension from the downside, and that kind of gives you a picture of what we're like talking about that 731 area. So all this sell-off was, guys, from basically market opening last night. The sell-off on the lower time frame, got to see it clear on the line chart as well. Like he doesn't kind of counted the candles. Yeah. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All that was a bottom break. Yeah. On the daily chart.
I mean, it was like literally said it. It's flipped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Red candles in a row. Just like in a row.
What you thinking now there, boss? Fucking way up there, dude.
I don't know.
Past the pivot.
I was just looking at the higher time frames to see what
Yeah, I just added to my shorts up there. Just give me a little better average to see if I can get out of 2 of them here and then just hold one for a potential move later in the day. He's back toward VWAP, but I mean, it's pretty strong.
Yeah, 728 so far.
It sucks to have to sit there and like, look at how easy the reward is. Yeah.
I want to see it flush all the way down.
Well, I mean, I think a lot of people want to see it flush all the way down. That's why it is not flushing at all. That'd be pretty bonkers. Holding the 9 EMAs, man. It's just going to be a day where it just rides the 9. The other guy's still selling short. All the way to 960. He sold it all the way up. Hmm. You don't want to buy it all the way up here, but there's really no reason for it to go down at the moment. Kind of sucks. It's high as balls. I mean, SPY's all-time highs, ES all-time highs. Dow getting a little bounce, nothing crazy. NASDAQ pretty fucking high up there. Not really high on the day though. Big divergence on the day. I mean, 0.5% versus eighth percent versus red on the day. Hmm. Wrong side of this one there, champ. Again, she don't want to stop.
Yeah. See that?
I'm down 110 bucks on this trade. Ugh. Just chase it. I mean, eventually it finds resistance, but that eventually is not now. Hmm.